Welcome to the Collective Experience by the Brwngrlz Collective, a dynamic platform where we celebrate innovation, creativity, and the power of Black excellence. Each episode, we sit down with change makers, visionary industry leaders, and groundbreaking entrepreneurs across the worlds of fashion, tech, education, business, and more. This is more than just an interview series. It is a space where stories are shared, wisdom is exchanged, and inspiration flows. Together, we are building a community that thrives on collaboration, empowerment, and the drive to uplift one another. So get ready to meet these women redefining industries and shaping the future. This is the Collective Experience, where we take center stage. Mark your calendars for these dope community events. Catch a Good Black Game Nite every last Sunday at Luxe Life, where games, laughs, and live vibes live. Support Live Soul with Soulful Touch, now seeking sponsors for their next big show. Bring the kids out May 17th for Little Chefs, No Bake, Fun with Magnolia Nature Club. And don't miss Wine About Bags with Laddie Howard, April 24th. Sip, shop, and connect. See you there.
Welcome to the Collective Experience, brought to you by Brwngrlz Collective, your space for inspiration and connection. I'm your host, Jasmine, and today we're excited to introduce Sasha Richburg, a powerhouse in the beauty industry, a Georgia licensed master cosmetologist, certified hair loss specialist, and texture specialist with over 13 years of experience transforming hair and lives. As the owner of Precious Hair Restoration, she's built a brand that prioritizes healthy hair and a healthy scalp, embodying her motto, "Good hair starts with a healthy scalp." Known for her expertise in restoration, natural hair care, curl defining, color, and custom units, Sasha brings a unique touch to every client with her growing hands. At her salon, clients are welcome to a clean and inviting atmosphere, leaving not only with sleek, trendy styles, but also feeling like the queens they are. Join us as Sasha shares her journey, expertise, and passion for empowering women to embrace their beauty while prioritizing the health of their hair. Let's dive in. All right, Sasha, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I see you got somebody in your chair already. You getting
Yes, I have a photo shoot I'm preparing somebody for. It's an avant-garde shoot,
Mm.
a natural kind of look, like a 90s Gumby elevated.
The Gumby. I remember that.
Yes.
Taking it back. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into this game. It's called This or That. We're going to spin the wheel and see what we get.
Okay.
All right. Heels or sneakers? So which one would you prefer? Heels or sneakers?
So I am a fashion girly, so
Okay.
that is hard. That's hard, but I'm gonna say heels because I spend so much of my time in flats working. I love a shoe. Anytime I can dress up, I'm gonna put a shoe on. And I started I I was walking around high school in stilettos. You remember the Mononos? So I'm like 16,
Mhm.
17, running around my school in some 3 and 4 inch heels.
Oh my goodness.
Like, what am I doing, right? Going to class, getting to the locker, going up and down the steps.
Right.
But I had to have the look. It's like I can't go out, but I can wear heels, so I'm wearing to school.
Okay. Heels it is. Let's spin the wheel again. Let's spin it again. You know, there should be a way that you can like take the question off the ad already. You can't do that?
Question: Do you like this height, or are we going lower? 'Cause I'm not done shaking.
All right, so chicken or shrimp? Which one do you prefer?
Neither, because I don't eat chicken
Uh-oh.
and I am allergic to shrimp.
Dang.
And I probably wouldn't even choose the shrimp if I wasn't allergic. So, yeah,
So you
it
can't eat
being the
at all?
cockroach of the sea and all. Hmm?
Mm, you can't eat seafood at all?
I can't eat shellfish.
Shellfish. Okay.
So if I had to choose a meat, if it was up there,
Mm-hmm.
it would definitely have been lamb.
Lamb. Okay, lamb is
Yeah,
good. Do
even
you
though I eat fish mostly. Hmm?
do you eat meat like that, or is mostly just fish?
I just recently started eating meat
Okay.
again for the protein. I was what people would consider pescatarian. I was
Mhm.
only really eating fish, and still not every meal, just occasionally. But my trainer was like, "You want your gains, you need meat."
Yeah, need that protein.
Yeah, I mean, there are other ways to
Mm,
do protein, like being vegan, but with my lifestyle and the amount of food I would have to eat and being in
yeah,
here,
it wouldn't
couldn't
be
make it
enough,
happen right now. Mm-mm.
right? All right, we gonna spin the wheel one more time.
Oh, okay.
All right, so makeup or no makeup? Which one do you prefer?
Major love to our sponsors for stepping in to make all of this happen. IAS Games for family and friend game nights. Out the Barns Entertainment for your video editing needs. Camera Guys Inc. for video photography and your editing needs. Intro music by Sedasia and music provided by Drea. Your contribution keep us going and help us grow.
Definitely makeup. Again, I am always behind this chair. I don't get an opportunity to, put it together all the time. So when I can beat this
Mm,
face,
I
it's
know that's
happening.
right. Gotta do it as soon as you
Yes,
get a chance.
it's soon. I'm like, oh, what? What we're doing? It's formal? What? Definitely. I'm there.
Right. I used to be like that. I can't. I don't know. It's so much
Now, I
work to do
can't wear it
makeup
every
as much as
day.
yeah.
I can't do it every day. But when I can, I'm gonna choose makeup.
Natural hair or relaxed? It's just a
Oh,
random question.
natural. Relaxer is against my religion. I can't do it. I used to. I actually just took it off my service list last year, even though I only had like 3 clients who had
Hmm.
relaxers. They got 1 to 2 relaxers a year. And I just
Right.
said I can't do it anymore because I know what it does to their health long
Hmm.
term, putting that chemical on their scalps. I just couldn't do it anymore. I thought I was
Yeah.
gonna lose some clients, but they actually just decided to go natural. They were like, "Well,
Yeah. I mean,
I'll
it's
I'd
definitely
rather
the
deal with this than to leave you."
right. Natural is definitely the wave right now. I've been natural for a minute. I can't even tell you when I went natural, but I definitely had that creamy crack in my hair.
Oh yeah, the first time I went natural was when it wasn't popular. It was when I graduated. I graduated 2003. I
Mm-hmm.
went natural 2004. I was
Okay.
walking around. There was no products. I
Mm-hmm.
was walking around with the ludicrous blown out fro, big
Mm-hmm.
puff on my head, using whatever moisturizer I could to do some twist or gel.
Yeah.
People asking me, why don't I have a relaxer? So
So,
I love where we are now. And
yeah.
even like the younger generation embracing it, it'll have them a lot healthier, especially with all the other things they have to deal with chemical wise.
Mm-hmm.
At least they won't have to deal with that. Is it getting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Relaxers definitely mess up your hair, especially with somebody like me. Like I have really, I don't know how to explain. I guess that my hair strands are so thin, so it's when I do put the relaxer in,
Oh
it's so
yeah, you have
get
fine
it right
hair.
off. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it was tearing my hair up. I had to let that creamy crack go.
Yeah, I'm happy you realized it.
Yeah, I did. I was trying to hold on to it because I like my hair straight. I grew up, just like
Hmm.
let
And
girls,
we're programmed,
huh?
but I said we're programmed to believe that that's what's beautiful. And
Exactly.
it's sad. Like now I'm dealing with clients with hair loss from years of
Yep.
relaxers and being over processed, getting them done too often.
Yep. It's definitely not healthy for you. So I'm glad
No.
you're out there helping, saving, saving people hair one head at a
Oh
time.
yes. Yes.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the introspective.
Okay.
So
Oh, I need to remember to look at the camera. I'm like, I'm in it. As you can see, I'm over here
it's
sculpting.
okay. Do your thing. We know you got somebody in your chair. It's all right. So what's like one misconception about being a hairstylist?
Misconception. I would say from a business standpoint, a misconception is that it's kind of like a hobby, that
Mm,
it is, something secondary, not really a true career path.
right.
I think as time goes on and more people are entering into the beauty industry in different ways and focusing on like their specialties, it's
Right.
starting to shift the mindset. Or the culture for the industry.
Hmm.
But I would say that's one. And then two, um, it's kind of funny because we are in a service industry,
Uh-huh.
people just not thinking that we have our own time or should have our own time, that we should be readily available for
Right.
them whenever they have a hair emergency.
Hair done. I don't care if you got your kids' soccer
what
game.
what
Girl,
what do you mean you're on vacation? Are
exactly.
you really sick? Can you wear a mask?
Right. I'll wear that. It's okay.
Right? We both can wear a mask. It is okay. Well, can you do it at my house? I mean, you
Right.
don't have to go into the shop.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that because I've probably done that, but not to like an actual hairstylist. Like, like a friend or family member that
Hmm.
stylist. I'm definitely gonna be like, girl, I don't care if you're sick. It's okay.
It's
I'll get you some
okay.
medicine before I need you to do my hair.
Right?
I'll
That's
bring
so
you
funny.
some Yeah, so I do want to ask too because there's a lot of stuff that happens, especially like on social media. A lot of people talk about their experiences um with hairstylists and stuff like that. So, are you someone who wants your clients to come in with their hair already washed and prepared for you to do?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. That really it really irks me that our industry is coming to that. And I find that it's a lot of people who are not professionals, a lot
Right,
of people who are not licensed, that are doing those things, and it's really putting a bad taste in people's mouths and affecting those of us who are licensed,
right.
because that's the most important part of the service.
Hmm.
Getting your hair shampooed, having your scalp cleansed, having your hair treated is the most important part of any hair service.
Right,
Um, you guys are not trained to know what to look for, to know, you know, um, how to treat your hair properly, to know what products to use.
right,
So it takes for a stylist to do that,
right.
to have a consultation, to sit and have a consultation with a client, to check their scalps, because
Hmm.
you don't know what people have going on. And then you get in there and you start working on their hair, and now their hair's falling out.
Right. Because when you're washing their hair, like that's how you see like it's easier for you to see like what's going on, right? So you can see like
Yes, that's how I get to know your hair. That's how I get to know the texture of your hair, get to know, what type of treatments you may need. And
right.
also, like I said, it's really starting a journey. I've been licensed for 13 years. I have one client that has been with me for 13 years. She's been with me since in the kitchen.
Wow.
And like I was in school, I was taking clients in the kitchen. And she's been with me ever since. She's actually one of my clients who's been relaxed, and she decided to go ahead and grow it out. Like,
Mm,
if you would have told me even 5 years ago that that was going to happen,
right.
and I bet it, I would have lost my money because she was not having it
She was not trying to let it go. I know that's
at
right.
all. But yeah, that is truly the most important part of a
Yeah,
service.
for sure. I haven't probably been to a hair salon in God knows how long, just because I don't really trust hairstylists, I guess.
Yeah, yes. And
I
it is
never,
because of what people have going on. Like,
yeah,
I get so many people who come to me and they speak of like, oh, they booked with somebody, they took their deposit, never responded to them. It's like the professionalism is gone because we are in, sorry,
it's
did
okay.
that mess with the sound? I just got to hit her hair right quick. We
Yeah,
are in a we are in a we are in a time where people are only thinking about their financial gain. But if they understood about being professional and building the relationship, they would know that the money is going to come.
right.
When you have that one client that's booking with you every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, has been with you for 3, 4, 5 years, that is money. That is guaranteed money. Instead
Right.
of trying to get them in your chair the one time, or gypping them for a $25 deposit when
Mhm.
that was a $25,000 client over
Right.
time.
Yep. Yep.
And I just feel like it's not being discussed.
Right.
One of the things that I'm looking to do in the following year is starting to have those type of conversations online.
Hmm.
Um, who for whoever is meant to see it,
Right.
so people can understand like there are still great stylists that are professional, that care about the health of the hair, and that care about creating a relationship with their clients.
Right. Go ahead.
Thank you. I just had to hit this real quick.
Yeah, I just don't go like, I mean, it's that, and then for me it's they never really like, if I say, okay, I want to get this, or I want this, it don't never come out right. Like, basically, I don't ever get
Like the
it all.
videos, like what I asked for and what I got.
Yes, like I know it
Those be
may not
tripping me out.
exactly like, because I don't have that same type of
Yeah,
texture
you don't
as
have
them,
that hair, or yeah, yeah, yeah.
but like I want it to at least be close, you know?
But and that's what you are going to a professional for, to like,
Right.
and even for them to have that honest conversation with you, because like my clients know, I will tell you no in a
Right.
heartbeat.
Like, girl,
No,
your
that's
hair is
not good for your hair. No, you don't take care of your hair, so no, you can't get that.
right.
Like,
Exactly.
I will say no in a heartbeat, and they respect it because it's like, okay, you can't get that, but you can get this.
Right.
Okay, I know you want that style, but your hair won't do that, but it will do this. I
Mm,
can I can make it look similar, you know.
right.
But again, that's all in the level of care, and that's also in having a consultation. Like,
Right.
I'm a person, like, people now, they just sit in a chair, what you want. No, we're gonna talk about it. I need you to bring me a picture. I
Right.
need I need to explain to you what your hair can do, what it can't do, what
Right.
yours is gonna look like. Maybe it's gonna be just like that. Maybe you don't even know that you have the hair that can do that.
Right. It is gonna look better.
Hmm.
Right.
Exactly. But like you said, our culture has just gotten away from that, and it's it's really disheartening for me because that's what I fell in love with. I
Hmm.
started doing hair at 15, just because it's a gift.
Yeah.
It's a talent that God blessed me with, and it was a way for me to make a little money in high
Right.
school, right? I didn't love it. Once I did someone's hair for the first time that didn't know me, and I was able to create create this look and see how it made them feel and experience that, it was it for me. When I started school and I learned about texture and the porosity of hair and the breakdown of like the skin and the breakdown of the hair, that's that is what I fell in love with. So it's like to see people get away from that type of knowledge is disheartening for me.
Yeah. Okay.
But hopefully we're building up a generation that is going
Fingers
to care.
crossed for sure. I feel like I need to book me an appointment because I need my hair done real bad by somebody that know what they're doing.
Yes, girl. I have clients that travel. I have
So,
clients that travel.
yes, we're gonna have to talk about that later. But we're gonna get into the question. So the first question is about passion and identity.
Okay.
So what inspired you to start your journey, and how does your personal story connect with the work you do today?
Behind the scenes, there's a lot of hard work that goes into this production, and we couldn't do it without our amazing sponsors, advertisers, and crew.
So my personal story, I I come from a legacy of Black women that were doing their own hair, who were braiding and doing hair out of their kitchen on one side of my family, on my mother's side. Um, Intertwining that into my father's side, one of my aunts, once my mother and my father got together, my one of my aunts, she was doing hair, out of her home, doing the little mini micro braids in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Getting my mom to come help her braid people down and work with her, how the Africans do now.
Yeah.
And then also coming from a legacy of strong entrepreneurial women. One of my aunts had like a little candy store in her neighborhood, like a little
Candy
convenient
lady,
candy store.
the candy lady.
Yeah, my grandmother had her own seamstress business, making entire wedding parties, all the bridesmaids dresses and the wedding dresses
Oh
from
wow.
her home. So that's the legacy of women I come from. As far as how I started doing hair, like I
Mhm.
said, it was necessity, and it didn't become a passion until I moved to New York to go to school for fashion.
Oh, so you
I
went.
didn't. Yeah, I moved to New York 2006, and I started at Catherine Gibbs.
Mhm.
I just knew I was going to be a fashion designer. I got into the second week of school, and we went into the history of plaid, and I said, "Oh no,
You was
this is
like,
not for me." I can pick a pretty plaid, I can put it together, but I don't care about where it started from. So I started assisting my aunt in her salon,
uh-huh.
and she challenged me. Before that, I had a retail background. I
Yeah.
loved I loved picking out I love picking out outfits and putting things on people that they would have never tried for themselves, and them seeing how beautiful they were, and loving it, showing them a different way of how they could look, opening up their eyes to something new for themselves. And my aunt challenged me one day. She told me I wasn't going to make any money as her assistant. This was one of my bonus aunties, one of my aunts, my actual biological aunt's best friends, West
Hmm.
Indian woman. Those island women, they're
Yeah.
different when it comes to their finances, and
Hmm.
So she challenged me. She said, "You're not going to make no money as my assistant. So next person asks you about your hair, you tell them you did it, even though she did it, but I could, right?"
Right.
So I'm at a bus stop. This random woman compliments me on my hair. I say, "Oh, I did it." She books with me. I do her hair. She loves it. She's like, "This is the best sewing I've ever had."
My goodness.
And I felt that spark that I felt when I would style people. That's what made me think I wanted to be into fashion. And I moved back to Georgia, went to school because I could go. I went to our technical school here because I could go for free.
Uh-huh.
And that was it.
That
I
was it.
have I've been doing this now, and it blows my mind because I just opened my salon. I've had my salon for a year now. I
Uh-huh.
have been in this industry with no other form of income for 12 years.
Wow. So I
That
mean,
blows my mind.
that means you was doing something right.
Yep. And all the grace.
Right.
All the grace, because girl, every day in my mind it's like, "Oh no,
Right.
what?" It's always a, "Oh no." Where is
Right.
it gonna
Oh
come
my
from?
goodness. So, I mean, I'm glad that you were able to figure it out. I mean, after 12 years, I mean, sometimes even after like a year, most people, especially if things aren't going quite the way they wanted them to, a lot of people will give up
Oh
and
yeah,
go on to
definitely.
something else. But you stuck it out, which is
Because
great.
I didn't see any other way. I
Right.
kept I kept thinking about like, okay, could I go to college for this, or like what would it look like? Could I do this? Could I do that? And after after being like essentially your own boss, your own manager, creating your own schedule, having your time be yours for that
Right.
long,
Hmm.
I couldn't see going back to anything else. It's
Right.
like I can't go clock in at somebody's job and have to beg for vacation hours
Right.
when I can contact my clients and reschedule their appointment and be able to do, what I want to do when I want to do it, especially like spending time with family. I love to travel. I just I just couldn't see it. It had to work out.
Right. Yeah. And that's the way it has to be. Like you have to make sure that you stay focused, and if you know that's what you want to do, there is.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and hop into the next question, which is about your business. So,
Okay.
what sets your business or your initiative apart, and how does it impact your industry or community?
So let's see. How does it impact my community?
Yeah, what sets your business apart? Like, what sets your hair salon apart from others?
I would say our focus on the health of hair,
Okay.
because that's what I hear the most from people when they come.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my people come in and they will compliment me on the fact that I ask them questions. They
Yeah.
compliment me on the fact that, you know, I will teach them about their hair. That's another thing. I let my clients know about their hair because it's like I consider myself a helpmate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's twisted. I can slide it out. I I'm more of a like let me help you, right?
Right.
And the only way you can help me help you is if you know about your hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I will teach my clients about their texture like this. I'm sorry.
So,
Just look at that and see if that's like, I'll teach my clients about their texture. I will teach them about products that they may need for maintenance.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry, give
You
me
fine.
1 second. The only way for it to look more natural is if I pull your natural hairline out. No, that's fine. Because if you look at those example pictures, that's why they're rounded right there, because they're sitting. So, um, also another thing is I try to create a relaxing environment for my clients. So I
Mhm.
try to set the scene with the scent in the shop. I try to keep it really clean. Right now, it's a little messy to me. It's driving me crazy. I'm about to clean up after I'm done with this because we've been so busy for the holiday season.
Oh yeah.
And it's not even, I treat my salon like it's an extension of my home. So I deep clean my salon every week. So
Okay. Good.
mopping, wiping down everything, like this is home. Like you can come sit on my toilet. It's okay.
I
Like
know that.
I'm super particular about that. Keeping
Oh,
everything organized. So I would say that's something that sets me apart, and it's really because that's what I'm told. So every time
right.
someone comes in and they're like, "Oh, it smells so good in here," or "Oh, it's so clean in here," "Oh, you have all the snacks," or it just warms my heart because it's like, yeah, I want you to feel comfortable and relaxed
Right.
when you come in here.
Hmm. And that's what I will say about the hair salons that I have gone to. Now, that's not to say that I have never seen, like, gone to a good hair salon. I probably remember one where I went more than once, and, you know, she did what I wanted her to do, but it was like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Which, man, how hard is that? So she did like my quick weaves really good or whatever like that. But for the most part, I never really got that vibe from the hair salon. It was just always something. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to throw a wig on, or I'm going to get some braids and I'm going to call it a day because I'm just tired.
And what I find is that, and it saddens me, it's like, it's our salons, right?
Right.
Because I look at like, you know, Caucasian salons, and they're so put together, and they're really nice, and the women already expect to spend a lot of money when they come in because of the environment. And I wanted to create that for us.
Right.
I wanted us to have those type of spaces in that type of environment where we can feel relaxed. We can leave the burdens at the door and come in and be pampered because we deserve it. We work hard as Black women, and we deserve it. And also creating that environment for our young girls to see that, yes, baby, your life can be luxury. From young.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the struggle life.
Right.
You can have beautiful things and have beautiful experiences.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I see what you're talking about.
Right. So we're going to hop into the next. Well, before we get into the next question, I did want to ask, like, just to follow up on. So how does it set your industry? Like, how does your salon impact the industry? Like, what would be something that would, you know, impact the industry when it comes to your salon?
So as far as my brand, how I want to impact. As far as my brand, I'm in the process of creating a growth oil and a healing shampoo. Because I want to be able to teach people, like I said, how to maintain at home. And since I'm praying that the industry changes, but I can't actually, you know, change people's mindsets.
Right.
If people have to come shampoo, then I want them to have a good product to be able to do it.
Right. Okay.
If people have to maintain the health of their hair at home, then I want to offer a good product to do it. And because I grow clients' hair, like I have so many clients with long, healthy hair, I know it's possible. And I want to shake up that narrative that Black women can't have long hair.
Right.
I also want to shift what I have seen over these 13 years of women over the age of 40 or over the age of 50, not having hair to pull into a ponytail from years and years of damage.
Right.
I want us 60 and 70-year-old Black women to be walking around with full healthy ponytails because we can.
Yep.
Hair flowing without balding, without thinning.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm in the process of creating a product line to achieve that and working on ways, you know, ideas for curriculum to be able to pass down for people to learn.
Yeah.
To be able to achieve that with their own clients.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of people think that, you know, Black people can't, or Black women can't have long hair.
Yes.
And that's only because we never really had the product, like
and the knowledge about our hair.
Yeah.
We're just now learning about our hair really over the past
years. Yeah.
Between 5 and 10 years, learning about our texture, learning that our hair is not nappy, that it's actually curly.
I cannot stand when people say that my hair is nappy. Like, what do you mean?
No, when I was in school, my instructor had certain curse words, right? Nappy was a curse word because those are curls. You have different textures of curls and coils, and I do love, like my sister that's in my chair now. She has reclaimed the term because it's like it's like a sense of culture in a
Mm,
way. So then it's like, you know, it's a beautiful thing.
right.
Happy to be nappy. But I have even taught her, like, she understands now, like she understands her curl pattern. She
Right.
understands her hair. Like when she came to me, she thought her hair was like coarse. She thought it was hard. She
Mm-hmm.
came in here. Yeah. Yeah, she had lots. She came in here today and
Uh-huh.
she's been taking care of her hair so well because I'm making this wig for her photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have to detangle her hair, comb her hair through nothing. I gave her 4 twists right quick, real
Mm,
quick, to be able to put this on her head.
right. Oh my goodness.
because and that's because she understands her hair. So I see it working in my clients and I want to be able to offer that to the masses.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Still fueling my fire to book an appointment. So
Yay. Come on, girl. I already have clients that travel from Colombia. You can
yes, I'm
be
definitely
another one in the number.
I'm gonna have to make.
Yes.
So we're gonna get into the next question. What is your why? So what is your why and what keeps you motivated even when it gets tough?
Um, really changing the mindset of the youth. I have a heart for children, and I just, like, I feel like we've been through it so they don't have to go through it.
Right.
I I don't want I want the young black girls to know, like, they are beautiful naturally with
Mm,
what God gave them when they wake up in the morning. Like,
yeah.
I love my industry, but you don't you don't need the extra to be
Right.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yes, your hair shrinks, but that's black girl magic. That's
Amen.
what I teach them. Like, girl, your hair is magic. Do you
Yeah.
know your hair can be this short
Mm-hmm.
and then you pull it in, it's this long?
Yeah.
That's magical. You can twist it, you can change your curl patterns, you can braid it. That's magic. No other ethnicity has that.
Right.
Are you trying to flatten it? Yeah, I'm gonna clip it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's really what I want to shift in the culture. I do a mommy and me class. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to start creating a daddy and me class, and just because generational changes start with the youth, and
Mm-hmm.
in order for them to change, they also have to see the change in their households.
Right.
So, like, when I have a mother come to me with her natural daughter and she wants her to love her hair, and I said, well, you have to love yours first.
Right.
So she wants her hair like yours. She wants straight hair because you're wearing weave. So let her see your hair curly.
Yep.
Have a
Yep.
wash day together. She
Mm-hmm.
has to see it at home
Yeah.
first. And I've even shifted some clients in that way. I have a client, she brought her daughter to me and now she's wearing her hair.
I know
Never, you would have never saw her hair. She
that.
always kept a weave.
I
And
know
now
that.
she is quick to do a twist out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's really my why, just like shifting the idea of beauty in our culture.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good why. I definitely um have had some struggles with my hair. I still don't be knowing what to do with it. As much as I love it being natural, I just don't know what to do with it.
And
um,
I tell people, so natural hair, one, is
mm,
not easy. It's not easy. When I have somebody come to me and they say, oh, I want to be natural, I ask them why.
yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
ask them, do they want to wear their hair in its natural state? Because especially being in the South, like
Yep.
I'm in Georgia, you have to want to wear your hair in its natural state
Right.
because
Exactly. It's too
in the
hot.
summertime, the silk press is done.
Exactly.
Unless you have a certain texture of hair, you're not wearing straight hair all the time. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Um, and also letting them know that it's a it's a small scope of things that you can do within the natural realm of your hair. You're either going to wear it curly, you're going to wear a twist out, you're going to have some type of twisted style or some type of braided style.
Right.
The only thing that changes are the parts.
That's true.
So after that, then we can do our protective styles. Then
Mhm.
we can do our weave styles and ship and switch it up like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you're not alone in
Yeah.
that feeling.
It's been
A
a struggle.
lot of people feel that way.
I'm holding on to. I'm not gonna give up. You know what I'm saying? I just was like,
Yeah, I'm about to
I'm
say
just going
this
to
and
either,
put
you know,
color
make sure I wear a protective style,
Mhm.
or when I put my wigs on, I braid it up and keep it moving. So,
Alright,
um,
and I'm gonna
better
do
things
it
to come
after
next year.
this.
Amen.
Okay. Do you want this sharper? And do I need to spray it more? I'm sorry.
You fine. You fine.
Okay. Okay. So sleek it. Sleek it out. Oh, I'm back. she has her shoot today. My client that I'm working on, she's an up and coming artist.
Okay.
I'm excited. And this is gonna be her shoot for her first album cover.
Well, it looks great.
I'm super excited. The
Mhm.
avant-garde is gonna be crazy. So
Yeah,
just keep an eye out on Precious Hair Restoration on Instagram because you guys will see the photos coming
we got it.
with the
Can't-
music stamp behind it.
yes, I can't wait to see it. I love the Gumby look. That's one of them hairstyles everybody used to have back in the day.
Yes, for real.
All right, so we're gonna start our next question, which is a legacy and impact. So, what impact do you hope to make in life, and how do you see your legacy inspiring other Black and Brown women to pursue their dreams?
Um, so that's a good question. So really, my legacy has a lot to do with my faith. Um, outside of which is really outside of my business because, like I said, this was a God given gift.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have thought that I was going to be here. This was not my choice. It was chosen. It was definitely chosen for me.
hmm
I always said I didn't want to do hair because I didn't have a passion for it when I was younger. It was just something that I could do.
yeah,
Um, but my legacy definitely is is my faith. I want people to say like you know she loved God and she trusted him.
hmm
Like,
yep,
and that's why she got all the things that she got.
right,
That's why she left behind all the things that she left behind because she had faith in her creator that, you know, all the things were gonna come through and it was all possible.
hmm yeah. That's good.
Um yeah. So that's really the main thing.
hmm
I don't have children yet. You know, I'm not in a relationship yet, but I have been blessed to be an auntie and a godmother.
Yes, Auntie.
Um, yes, to many. I have tons of bonus nieces and nephews through my clients helping raise up generations,
Yeah.
and um, I just want, like I said, that's my main focus is passing down that faith and that love and belief uh, in our Lord and Savior.
hmm
And yeah, that's it.
You definitely got to have that faith, because mm, if you
Yeah,
don't, you ain't gonna make it.
is
You
right.
gotta trust. You got exactly. You gotta trust that he is leading you in the right direction, and he always is.
Yes,
You might not think so, but he definitely is. So
and
you
that
just
He's
have to
gonna
kind
work it all out for your good.
of, yep, every time. That's why whenever I start thinking about like if things start getting bad, and I know I used to be really bad about worrying and being like upset about
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and I
Yes.
just be like, well, if I know that there's nothing that I can do and I've done all that I can do,
Yes.
well, this you right here.
Yeah. You got it. That's what you promised me.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
and I have just learned to rest on that and trust
yeah,
that. That's how we're doing this interview today.
right.
I was like, well, this is the time that I
Hmm.
have. I obligated myself to it, and I'm gonna work it out.
Right.
And I'm loving it. I thought I was gonna be nervous. I thought this was gonna be an issue. It actually turned out great.
We making it happen. Like we gonna make it. All right. So we're gonna hop into the next question, which is
Okay.
paying it forward. Right. So what's one piece of advice or wisdom you would share with the next woman stepping into this space? And what's one question that you'd love to ask her?
A piece of advice: trust the process.
Mm,
Trust the process. Uh, as long as you are being intentional and you are doing your best every day,
mm-hmm.
uh, give yourself grace. Know that it's going to work out how it's supposed to in the end. Um, you know, at the end of the day has to end. As long as,
Take
you
the day
know,
in.
and leave everything for that day in that day. Tomorrow is a new day.
Hmm.
Um, and a question that I would ask, mm, yeah, what's your why? That is a question. Do you know your why? Because everyone's looks different, and in today's society, it's really easy to lose yourself and lose the reason why you want to do something, or even knowing the reason why you want to do something when everything is so socially controlled and shifted.
Hmm.
A
Yep.
lot, like I said, a lot of people are in this industry today because it looks so glitzy and glamorous for the people with thousands of followers and the major brand lines like Mael who start in their kitchen and make it out. But it's like, what was your why?
Yeah. They
Because
do
you
it
can
for
still
the
make that,
likes.
yeah, you can still make that same impact and only have 2,000 followers. And are you okay with that?
Yeah, it has to be for more than just the likes and views on Instagram. You
Hmm.
gotta really want to do it so that you can be successful.
Yes,
So for sure, what is your why is definitely always a good question to ask anybody. I feel like that is starting a business or
hmm,
wants to start a business.
for
Finding out
sure.
why will definitely help them figure out whether that's even something they're supposed to be doing or not.
Yes,
Yeah.
because honey, I would have been real sad behind the scenes of somebody's fashion house if I did not sit and talk to myself and figure out me and why was I trying to do that? It's like
Right.
why I wanted to do it is not what the industry is. So
Mhm.
like I still desire to have a clothing line. I still desire, to make people and feel beautiful in that way.
Yeah.
Um, to introduce my designs, but it's not in the form of me creating something every season. It's
Right.
not it's not for me to be, styling behind the scenes of uh, um, of a fashion show. All the
Right.
things, designing a window at Macy's, right?
Mhm.
As I learned more about that industry, it was like, no, this isn't for me.
Right.
I don't want to work for Dolce and Gabbana and be designing for them to stamp their label on it or
Right.
in all the ways that it looks like in that industry. I,
Hmm.
I had to figure that out.
Yeah. So why did you start the stylist thing? Like why did you even get into that? You just
Um, I love I love fashion. I
okay.
love clothes. Like I said, I like making people feel beautiful and introducing them in ways introducing them to ways that they can look that they would have never thought themselves. Oh, I would have never put that together. Oh, I would have never tried this. I love that. And what really did it, like I said, I love dressing myself. I love making things. Uh, I used to make clothes when I was in high school. Like, you know
Oh,
how people do the safety pin shirts and stuff now? I was doing that then. I was
okay.
cutting up jeans and turning them into skirts.
Oh, okay.
A lot of my fashion then looks like a lot of things that people do now. I,
Mm-hmm.
I was very, very crafty in that way because my mother was a single parent, so she couldn't always provide me financially with the things that I wanted in the ways that I wanted to look. So I figured out how to make them.
Right.
Um, and then I just knew from having friends that worked in fast food, I was not doing that. I was not
Right.
coming home smelling like grease.
That
So
was me. Oh my God. I refuse to work at a
it was not happening. So
yeah.
I had to wait until I could work in retail. And once I started in retail, it really opened my eyes to
Mhm.
how I could shift people's ideas of themselves, of their look. And from there, that's what got me here. Because like I said, once I got to fashion school and I learned like I had to do the breakdown of it. If I'm not passionate about it, oh, it's gonna be real
Yeah.
hard for me to study it.
Mm-hmm.
That man said history of plaid, I checked out.
Yeah.
And then also like I'm a person who like I really like comfort. Like when it's time to get dressed, oh I'm gonna get dressed.
Right.
I'm gonna have my accessories, I'm gonna do all the things. But every day, that was another thing. Like my classmates were not my tribe. These
Right.
people are coming to school, accessory down, looking like they going to the it party
Mm.
every day. And you see, I have on my little braided sweatshirt and some jeans. This is me every day. Like
Right. Because I'm coming to
a,
school comfortable. I'm here to
a,
learn.
a simple little jewelry. That's me. I'm not going down the red carpet every day. And I was like, oh, this is not my tribe.
Yeah.
This isn't my tribe. Like really taking the time to know yourself is very important.
Yeah. All right. So
That.
last question I just want to ask, what would be like what's your like top like your go-to products for your customers that you usually recommend to them?
You want it tighter? Mhm. I don't. I think what. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I think what you're trying to see is what your natural hair does, and it doesn't. This is not gonna pull up your pictures. Hmm. Sharper. So, uh, go-to products. Um, one of my favorite natural lines is Design Essentials. Love them down. Also, they're black owned.
Okay.
Um, I know Mael is going through a lot right now because she sold her company, unfortunately, and it's like the first product that she made
Mm-hmm.
that's going through it. But I love her pomegranate and honey line.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. I
Same.
don't see anything that has changed with it. Uh, and then really just oils. Like I'm telling people to oil their scalps. I'll tell my clients like go get some almond oil from the grocery store.
Right.
You don't have to go to the hair store. Go get you a natural oil
Yeah.
and put that on your scalp. Put that in your hair. Um, and just like I said, teaching them cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it started in our culture that dirty hair was good. Dirty hair makes your hair grow. Not
Right.
true. Your scalp
Yeah.
needs to be clean. Your pores need to be clean. I ask my clients like, would you treat your body that way?
Mm.
The same body that was sweating when you were in the gym is the same scalp that's sweating in the gym. Would you not wash your body for 2 months?
That's
No.
true.
So we don't need to do that to our hair.
Got a point there. Got a
What are you
point.
saying? You were looking up something. Oh, yeah. Because not that. That's his haircut. That's her hair. This, that. You see how it's wide? You see how it's wide? Because
Okay. Well, can you shape it better for me so I can be okay?
Now, when you say shape, you want this tighter here. This I'm gonna sharpen.
Yeah.
I want this.
Oh,
Okay.
is
So
that possible? Or
you
is
want
this
this
is what it's gonna look like?
here,
Yeah.
just brought in.
Yes.
Okay. No, it's okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm
I
so
mean,
sorry.
good now. So we're just gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So Sasha, it was great talking to you again. I just want to let you know, be expecting to see my name on your books here shortly.
Yes.
How can anybody that might want to, check you out after watching this? How would they be able to book with you?
First, I want to say thank you so much for working with me while I was working with her hair. I really appreciate you. Um, so I am Sasha Richburg personally on Facebook. Sasha Love with a 3 on Instagram. My business is Precious Hair Restoration on all platforms. Like I said, I'll be having a growth oil coming out soon, amongst other things. So look out for that. And I really appreciate you. This was so much fun.
It was so much fun. I enjoyed watching you do your, work your magic. I cannot wait to see the video or the fashion shoot videos or
Oh yeah,
pictures.
I can't wait either. It's gonna be
Um,
exciting.
since I was there for the creative process. But it was really amazing talking to you. To everyone watching, thank you for being a part of the collective experience. We'll see you soon,
Yes.
Brwngrlz. Thank you to our advertisers, sponsors, and everyone who made it possible. And of course, thank you for tuning in and being part of the Brwngrlz family. See you next time.
Oh girl, I love you just like Mary Jane. I give you everything. Damn, I hope you feel the same. Come and make it better, just like Mary Jane. Oh girl, I can't complain. I need your touch, can't get enough. Come and beat me up, it's just like Mary Jane. Beat me up from the middle of the club. You say you running low again, won't let me fill your cup. I got some papers in my section and some fonts in the tuck. She been calling me Split Daddy, baby. Please don't gas me up. You can keep your mask, I don't want time with that. Tryna know your heart by the time we start, baby. Ain't no hiding facts. Maybe if you with it, we can start a tab. Break down them walls, you can let me in. I can be your quarterback. Come up, put our team right on the map. Oh girl, I love you just like Mary Jane.